Hey everybody, it's Callum and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we did a bit of a side quest roundup, and there was one side quest in particular that I actually forgot to do. I did talk to the NPC that triggers it. This NPC over here basically says that the fortune teller has gone missing, essentially, and that his crystal ball's gone and this, that, and the other. He told us to basically go check on his place at the edge of town. So I'm gonna try and find his house here. Let's see, east end of Skyloft. So, so he's over here somewhere. He is over here. So he's literally right on the edge. Which way am I facing? So it's this way. Okay. Yeah, so basically we have a side quest left to do there with the fortune teller. And then finally, because we didn't do it at all in the last episode, we are going to be making some story progress here. So let's go over this way. I think it's this house. Nope. Which means it's one of the houses back here. Ah, I think I see it. Never mind, I have to go under in order to get to it. There we go. Look at how sad he look. I don't like the way you're looking at me. I'm fine. Go on, go on. Please leave me be. My crystal ball has shattered, and without it, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as though these exquisite all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud over with sadness now that my crystal ball is gone. If only I had a new crystal ball to gaze into. Is it not true that you recovered a piece of the windmill from beneath the clouds recently, young man? This shattered crystal ball was salvaged from below by Gondo's ancestor long before it found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like it where you came from. Yes, yes. Would you search for a new one for me? Of course we will, Sparrow. Yes, no doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes. The robot who originally retrieved this crystal ball was said to have reported that he found it in a building atop a mountain peak. Can you believe it? Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the crystal ball that this person is seeking. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, this target will be removed when you switch to this target. We will set it as a dowsing target because we don't actually have anything that we're currently looking for. We don't have any like pinwheels or windmill stuff that we're looking for at the moment. I'm counting on you, young man. Without my crystal ball, I cannot gaze into the future. Oh no, my eyes. They would droop with despair. Please bring me a new crystal ball with all haste. So, talking about mountain peaks, the only mountains in the sky, below the sky, on the surface level, are in Eldin. There are no mountains. Well, there are technically mountains in. There are technically mountains in the Faron region, but we can't make our way to them. And there are technically mountains in the Lanayru region, but they're not really mountains that we're thinking of here. So we're going to want to locate the red pillar all the way over there. We could have jumped off a different part of the map, but that's fine. And surprisingly, when I'm looking at the other monitor, the flying goes by a lot quicker. Head through this little wind tunnel here. Get a major boost in speed. Coast around the bottom, and dive. So this is going to want us to go by the Earth Temple here. And if we start dowsing, we are currently dowsing for Goddess Cubes. If we switch that to Crystal Ball, What? Oh. Oh, it's up there. I was like, look, I will admit, I've got a guide on the other screen just because it's like, I want to make these videos like a little bit more efficient. I had no idea where that thing was, and I saw it said left of the temple's entrance, and I just couldn't quite see it. And then as soon as I looked left, I immediately saw the claw shot itself, the claw shot target, and then I saw the crystal ball. I've located a substance that closely resembles the material used in the fortune teller's crystal ball. It should make a suitable replacement. Let's get Scrapper to come collect it. Mr. Spy, I'm here! Oh, you want me to carry this? Okay. Be waiting for you in the sky. Don't take too long. So with that, I'm just gonna dig up here for a few extra rupees. I also think there is something else we can do now that we have the digging mitts, but I don't quite remember where it is, so I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Go to the sky. Okay, I don't know how close to Sparrow's house we can land. Because his house is a little out of the way. Up we go. Okay, let's just drop down. Let's just go here, see where it drops us. Because I know there's basically a set few locations that the sky can basically drop you off at. And I didn't know if this was technically one of them. Here's that bright and shiny crystal ball. I'm not doing his robot noises. If you need me, feel free to call. For Mr. Spy, I will travel any destination. To any destination, I should say. Ooh, what do my eyes behold? This is it. You found it. This is exactly the same as the crystal ball I used before. Fates and fortunes. My eyes are wide with a thrill of possibility and damp with tears of gratitude. I'll be able to start gazing into the future and making predictions at once. Come by the bazaar again and I'll tell you a fortune for a special price. And for that, he rewards us with 5 gratitude crystals. We are now 5 away from the next sort of prize from Batro. And you know what? I'll humor Sparrow. I'll humor him. I will go and get my fortune told. I don't know if this is like a requirement to progress the story or not. Because I believe this quest is optional. I mean, it's for gratitude crystals, so I think it is optional, but I don't know, it's always nice to help people out. And one day, Beetle, we will get that heart piece from you. He is not at the bazaar. I think he may need to wait till the next day. I'm gonna go to the item check a second. I'm just thinking, is there anything I can swap out here? Not really. I mean, we are able to get a 4th bottle somewhere. I know that that's an option for us. But I don't quite know where it is. Oh, okay, so it's in the Fire Sanctuary. Not really something I'm all too fussed about. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly find a place to sleep the night. just to get Sparrow back into work. He's got the day off, you know. We need to give him his rest. He's taking some annual leave. He isn't coming in today. Nothing's better for the body than 24 hours rest in a stranger's bed. Let's run back up to the bazaar. And there he is. Let's see. You're that young man from before. Thanks to you, I'll be able to return to a life of gazing into the future to tell people's fortunes. What do you say I tell yours? I'll even get you a deal. From now on, it's just half price. Does it for 5 rupees. It's not too bad. So what information do you seek? What is it that you want to know? We'll do treasure. Why not? You wish for me to gaze in the... Right, let's see. I see many things. All is revealed. A towering forest, sandy dunes, a blazing mountain, monsters. These are the sources of treasure that I foresee. Let's hear about... Forest. Towering forest, treasures often found in these bird feathers, hornet larva. Okay, he's just telling us where to get materials if we really need it. Not really what I want to do. If you were to ask him where to next, he would more than likely tell you that the best place to find information about Skyloft will be the Academy. So we're going to head over to the Academy, and we are going to see somebody who I have forgotten the name of. We are going to see Owlin. We need to find Professor Owlin. I think he's upstairs. I'm going to check in on Colin and Stritch. Which room's theirs? This one. Are they in here? They are not. Are they in Groos's room? Only because Groos basically told us to tell them he's fine, and I don't know if they have any new quest options. It's over. It's all over. What do you want, Link? Have you come to laugh at me in my miserable state? Just leave me alone. Okay. Interesting. He has nothing to really say to us. Okay, that's fine. Let's run upstairs, because that's where all the teachers are. Instructor Owlin. There we go. Let's go have a quick chat with our learned man over here. Oh, hello, Link. The Triforce. Sorry, I can't say I know what that is. Perhaps you should ask the headmaster. Now, his dialogue may seem useless, and we could have just gone to the headmaster straight away, but I believe it's a prerequisite. Hello, Link. Have you heard anything about more about my daughter? What is it? If you have anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. You want to tell me, but you can't. I understand. I'm sure you have a good reason for keeping quiet. Link, I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You've had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice, for that matter. But I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older, and I lack the vigor of youth. But even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. If you have a question, any question, at all about Skyloft or its history, I'll be glad to let you know. What do I know of the Triforce? Link, where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Link. It shames me to say it, but my knowledge is of a little use on this subject. Okay. Link, just a moment. Though there is one whose vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you're familiar with Levias, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages? Levias has served as the protector of the skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If there is anyone in the entirety of Skyloft, and beyond, were to know about the Triforce, it'd be him. I like how Link has a question for it being encyclopedic. I kind of want to go down that route. What does he say? Yes, his knowledge is almost limitless, but I fear meeting him may be harder than you anticipate. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Recently, I've heard rumors suggesting that Levias is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Owlin to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there is any truth to these rumors. I'd meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Owlin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak to him for yourself and see what his investigation has revealed. Okay, maybe we didn't need to speak to Owlin first. My bad. Let's go see him. Link, how goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet? What? Levias? Nice, so you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. If I'm correct, Levias is the one inside the Thunderhead, but that's not the Levias we all know. That's a monster. It certainly looks like Levias, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes, they were full of malice. People change. Or old, wizened creatures change, rather. Perhaps it's more that he is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. You want to talk to Levias? That's impossible. I don't think Levias is capable of listening. Not in his current state. No. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of cloud. You're still planning on going? I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I could say would talk you out of it. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me. Levias is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something has possessed him. If we can somehow free him from whatever it is that has a hold over him, then there's a chance he will return to his senses. Okay, we're gonna learn the Spiral Charge. It's gonna be remapped to our normal sort of charge button on the Loftwing. But it's a little more powerful. We need to break 10 targets. I'm not good at the flying. I'm not good at flying. Okay, it has a much shorter sort of hitbox than I thought. Either that or my depth perception is god-awful. Okay, I got that one. Surprisingly. Okay, let's go up here. And spiral charge into you. Big swoop around. Let's get this one here because it's closer. Doodle-doo-doo. 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 Okay, come here. I missed. You know what, Alan? I don't think I'm a skilled bird rider. At least not as skilled as you want me to be. The time limit's really generous, actually. Oops. Yeah, the time limit's super generous, so we may be able to still succeed. Dive down low. Spiral charge, we missed. Great. Time limit is generous, but not for someone who can't control their loft wing. Are there like exactly 10 targets as well? If so, that kind of sucks. Because hitting these ones is a lot easier than hitting the birds, but I guess that's the point. Yeah, we got 9 on our first try. That's not too bad. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. There's one here. No! I was so close. Okay, let's try it again. Unfortunately, this is a prerequisite to... Wait. It didn't throw us into the minigame. Where was he? Oh, there he is. I landed right next to him. Yeah, so it's basically, thankfully, something you can repeat over and over again without having to worry about like money, like other minigames are. It's something you can do to practice your flying. Because again, this is required, which is why I'm so glad it's not locked behind like rupees and stuff. Okay, I may be able to get this bird. Oh, I was hoping to get the bird and the one on the rock, but that's fine. Gonna swoop down low. We're gonna get one of these birds here. Nice. We're on track to get this one. It's coming right at us. Nice. And honestly, as much as like I don't really like the flying, it's not awful on Switch. It's still not like the best thing ever made, in my opinion, but it's neither here nor there. It's still a good tutorial. Like this, it's weird to have a tutorial so far in. Like we're what, 44 episodes in right now? And we're getting a tutorial for a mechanic we've been using the whole time. Okay, I'm just gonna tail this bird until we get another spiral charge. Actually, no. There's one right here. So I'm just gonna do this. Gonna circle back around. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on! You are kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Come on, man! There we go. Third time's the charm. I just had to stop talking. You managed to destroy 10 targets within the time limit. If you can control your bird that well, you'll have no problems at all. I know you could do it, Link. And what a magnificent red bird. You are henceforth permitted to use the spiral charge attack as a qualified bird rider. The next thing we have to address is is just how to go about finding Levias. Maybe the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin may know something. Every year he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup for Levias. Go to Lumpy Pumpkin and ask what he knows. Now that I can do. With ease, one might say. So, the Lumpy Pumpkin is down here, so we're just going to immediately bank right here. And I'll be perfectly honest, I'm pretty sure the spiral charge does nothing for us when it comes to flight. It's just easier to land attacks in the air, because you've always been able to sort of hit things in the air, like birds holding rupees, or when you get into the Thunderhead, the kind of gross bug things that are there. But yeah, so much easier to hit targets with that because it kind of increases your hitbox. Like, I don't think it goes faster or anything. Oh well, let's see what Pum has to say. What's the matter? You look like you got something mighty serious on your mind. Levias? What about him? Sir, please get away from my face. Sure, I know Levias well, but I wasn't aware anything was wrong. Every year I offer him an entire basin full of my pumpkin soup. But lately, a huge thunderhead has been brewing there. I haven't yet made this year's offering. I tell you, I feel horrible about it. You say you'll deliver a pot of my soup to Levias? I don't know how you plan to fly that huge thing into the huge thunderhead brewing out there, but if that's the case, I'm gonna do everything I can to make Levias the best batch of soup ever. You wait right there. I'm getting inspired to fire up some soup like I've never souped before. Souped as a verb is crazy. Voila, here it is. I've been cooking this stuff for well over 10 years. I have to say, this is the best batch of pumpkin soup I've ever created. My voice changed between cuts there. I will signal for the robot. Luckily, I think this is the last time we have to deal with Scrapper. Basically just saying to go and deliver it to Levias in a very specific spot. But I know what that spot is. Hey, Kina. Oh, Kina has a side quest. Huh. I mean, I guess we can do that. I kind of want to save the Levias stuff for the next episode, now that I've looked at the time. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna fly over to Skyloft. The reason I want to save the Levias stuff for the next video is purely because of how long it's gonna take. And I feel there's a pretty big cutscene in amongst all of that, so I'm gonna avoid it for now. Okay, I want to see if I can land on top of this little island here, this floating island. I mean, the entire thing is a floating island, but besides the point. Oh, I couldn't. That's fine, though. We're going to douse for someone who can plow the pumpkin patch. Owlin? No, it's somebody in... Oh! Okay, it's somebody in the Elden region. I wonder who that could be. And you know what? I feel much better about saving it for the next video because, screw Scrapper. He can suffer by carrying that. Alright, let me just look up where to land here, because I have no idea. Okay, so we're gonna want to go to the Fire Sanctuary, because we're gonna find the Mogma Gold. And it says he should be around the beginning, so he's probably back here if I had to hazard a guess. Get an Amber Relic. Let's just douse to make sure. Yeah, okay, he's in this room. We're not in this room, but he's back here. It's over that way. I hope he's not in an area we can't access right now. Because if that is the case, then he's kinda crap out of luck, so to speak. I don't know. I don't remember this place all too well. Okay, no, he's fine, he's fine. He's just down here somewhere. Let's douse for him. He's not down that way. What the? Oh, he is down that way. Okay. So much for being outside the fire sanctuary. Oh, unless gold is... Oh, I think it's just saying a prerequisite is to... Huh. Yeah, just meeting gold is a prerequisite to this mission. He is down near the bottom, which is not too bad because we can just basically just slide the entire way down. Don't need hearts, and that had nothing for us. No, wrong one, wrong button. He's down there. Is he where I think he is? Is he, like, at the bottom of that tree? I want to be picking up as many rupees as I can. So that's why I keep going to these digging spots. In case you were aware. You weren't aware, I should say. We're going to just run over your shield and not care about you. I think this way might be a good way to get to where I want to be. Yeah, I think he may be down here. Well, that was cool. Wrong button. Yeah, he's down here. It's not how I wanted to land, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I think here. Nope, that's silver. Where is gold? Don't tell me he's higher up. Okay, he's not. Oh, wait. Oh, he's literally up there. That is unfortunate. That is rather unfortunate. Well, back up I go. And this time we're going to dive down. There we go. I see him. Gold. Sorry for the awkward cut there. We have found gold here. And we actually do need to get Scrapper to come get him. So I did look into it a little bit more. Neither this nor the pumpkin soup is the last time we'll do with Scrapper. But luckily, after we get gold up to the sky, and after we deliver the pumpkin soup, there should only be one more instance where we have to deal with Scrapper. Weird. We're almost done with this game. I mean, we still have quite a fair bit to go, but we're almost done. Which is kind of a relief, considering I was looking at the playlist for this, and we started this in 2018. We started playing this May 8th, 2018, and yeah, that's a little crazy. Just a little crazy. And I was actually looking to see if we basically carried on with this upload schedule that we have, what kind of time frame it would take, or not what kind of time frame, but like what sort of episode number would we land on? What episode number would we land on if we kept this upload schedule going for Skyward Sword and da-da-da? And if we got to May 8th, 2025, what episode number we would be on or have to be on to be, like, to meet that deadline. And the episode number is 69. I cannot make that up. I did the calculations yesterday. It would be episode 69 in order to be finishing on the same day it started, just 7 years later. Alright. And then over here to Kina. It's weird to see a Mogma standing on the ground. But yeah, basically, gold here is going to be our little pumpkin patch flower. And the reason I'm skipping through it is because we get 5 gratitude crystals. And also this episode's dragging on a little bit. We get 5 gratitude crystals, which means we can now go see Batro and get our next reward. And it also means that we have exactly 10 gratitude crystals left, because there's 80 in the game, and we have 2 side quests left, each netting us 5 gratitude crystals each. So yeah, we're almost done with the side quests too. One of those side quests does include Scrapper, quite predominantly as well. Not predominantly, that was kind of the poor wording, because it's not like the quest is centered around him, he's just integral to completing the quest. And the other quest is just something else, but they both unlock practically after our next big story beat, which is Levias. So we're definitely not too far from that. Let's go see Batro, see what he has to offer us for 70 gratitude crystals. The graveyard is this way. No, it is not. It's this way. Say, I know one reward for getting all 80. And it's pretty cool. Especially if you have... I mean, it's not actually that cool. Basically, one of the rewards for getting 80 gratitude crystals is that Skyloft has no more monsters in it. Gives us a gold rupee here. And another gold rupee. Okay. We're filthy stinking rich. But yeah, at 80 gratitude crystals, I think he does give us like an actual prize. I'm not too sure what that is. I haven't looked into that. I haven't spoiled myself. I have a feeling I know what it is just based on like Zelda logic, but not too sure. But one of the things he does offer is basically no more monsters in Skyloft at night, which kinda sucks as a reward. And it sounds great. It sounds amazing to not have to deal with any monsters going forward, but I don't know. It kind of sucks because you're not really going to be needing to go around Skyloft at night. I didn't know you could talk to him, or that he had anything important to say, but it looks like he didn't actually have anything important to say. It just registered him as a person you can speak to. I don't know. It's weird. I'm going to very quickly just check and see if we need to go back and get the pumpkin soup. Because obviously we got Scrapper to pick up something else. And I'm going to do that by jumping off here, taking to the sky. And is Scrapper behind us with the soup? He's not. Okay. Well, I'm going to go pick up the soup again and prepare for our next episode, which is going to be actually taking on the soup delivery. Okay, I still missed. My training wasn't for naught, it seems. But yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the soup, and in the next episode, we will deliver it to Levias and see just what's going on with him and what we can do to help. See you guys then.